bookworms! Today I'm going to be telling you all about my TBR for OtakuAthon Round 2. Alexa from Alexa Loves Books and I are going to be hosting another round of OtakuAthon, and we're both really excited to do so. We had so many wonderful people participate in our first round, so we decided to definitely do another one. We were going to continue them either way, even if we were the only two that did it, just because we love manga and anime and wanted a time to focus on it. So I think we're gonna aim to actually hold them quarterly, and our next round is gonna be taking place from June 7th until June 10th. So it's a Friday to a Monday, so you have 4 days to read as much manga and watch as much anime as you possibly can. As far as the reading challenges go, we were thinking about changing it up, but we decided that we really liked the prompts that we came up with for the first round of OtakuAthon, and we felt like they were pretty inclusive and you should be able to find something that is already on your TBR without having to go out and buy something new necessarily. We decided to just stick with the same prompts. So here we go. So the first challenge is to read your most recently acquired manga or watch your most recently added to your queue anime. So for this one, I am going to be reading Witch Hat Atelier Volume 1. This just came out, I want to say in the end of April or beginning of May, I can't remember which one, but I picked it up very recently at Kinokuniya. It follows this girl who works at an atelier where she makes clothing for witches. She's always been obsessed with magic and with becoming a witch, but she thought that you had to be born that way until she spies on one of the witches and realizes that magic is actually something that can be learned. So she kind of goes on her own journey to try to become a witch. And I've heard that it's very Studio Ghibli-esque, so I am super looking forward to reading this one. I mean, just by the cover alone, I love it. And I think that there are 4 or 5 volumes that are going to be published by the end of the year. So it's a good new series to get on board with. Challenge number 2 is to catch up on a series that you are behind on. So for this, I'm going to be reading volumes 5 through 11 of The Ancient Magus Bride. I read volumes 2 through 4 during the first OtakuAthon, and I just love them so much. This is one of my favorite series, and I really love the anime. So I am very much looking forward to reading the rest of these. I will likely start reading them before OtakuAthon and then just finish whichever volumes I have left by the time OtakuAthon starts. The third challenge is to read a manga adaptation of an anime that you loved or watch an anime adaptation of a manga that you loved. And for this one, I'm actually torn between 2. I'm either going to be starting My Love Story Volume 1 because I was obsessed with this anime. It was literally the sweetest romance in the entire world, and I felt so happy after I watched every single episode. I just loved it to pieces. So there's a good chance that this will be the— oh, I'm holding it backward. Wow. So there is a good chance that this will be the one that I end up picking up. But my other option, which I don't feel like taking down right now because the entire box set is behind all of my Sailor Moon wands, is Ouran High School Host Club. I have the box set of that, like I said, so I'm also considering potentially reading that one because I will have all of them, whereas My Love Story, I only have the first volume currently, and I might pick up more of them. Challenge number 4 is to revisit an old favorite. So this is actually, I believe, what I said I was going to read during the first OtakuAthon, but I didn't get around to it, and that is the Eternal editions of Sailor Moon. So in my hands now, I have volumes 2 and volume 3. I also have volumes 1 and 4, but volume 4 is in my book haul pile and volume 1 is in my room. But I've been really wanting to revisit Sailor Moon a lot lately. I've had a very strong inclination to pick it up. So this is the perfect time to do so and to read these gorgeous editions that have come out. I'm obsessed with the color pages in these. Number 5 is to start a new series. So for this one, I'm going to be reading Little Witch Academia. So I have volume 1 and volume 2 here. I love the anime version of this, so I feel like I will also love the manga version, and I'm very much looking forward to reading these. I also really love the covers. These color schemes are so beautiful. Challenge number 6 is to read something or watch something recommended to you. So for this, I'm going to hopefully be reading another volume of Fruits Basket. So I have volume 3 and volume 4 right here, but I have all of them through volume 12, and I really need to finish reading this series. I've been watching the new adaptation of the manga, the anime that's been coming out on Crunchyroll. It comes out every Friday, there's a new episode, so I actually have a couple that I need to catch up on at the moment, but I've been really enjoying it. I think it's a much better adaptation than the first anime of Fruits Basket, and the artwork and everything is just stunning. They really upped their game this time around. Definitely need to read more of this series. Number 7 is is to read another series by an author that you've already read previously. So for this one, I am going to be reading SP Baby Volume 1 and SP Baby Volume 2. This is actually a 2-volume manga series. There are no more than this. This is the completed number, and they're actually short too. They're not like omnibus versions. It's just a short series. The reason that I just stared at this is because the author, I'm still holding them upside down. I'm so bad at this. The author who wrote SP Baby is the same author who wrote Happy Marriage, which I recently just binge read all 10 volumes of, and I really enjoyed it. And then I was just staring at the cover because the covers actually kind of remind me of the covers of Happy Marriage, except that the guy was always on top. So that's kind of funny, but I'm looking forward to seeing what else she did. Then Volume 8 is your genre of choice, and for this I'm picking shoujo as my genre because that is just like my favorite genre ever. Shoujo, josei, and magical girl are my favorite types of anime and manga. But for this I'm going to be reading Peach Girl. So I have Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3, but this is another one where I actually own all of the volumes. I think there are 8 volumes in Peach Girl, then there are 10 volumes in Peach Girl Change of Heart, and then there are 3 volumes in Peach Girl Say's Story. So I have all of those, and I'm hoping that I love it and that I will end up binging it. I really like older shoujo. I feel like it really appeals to me, so I'm really hoping to love this series, and I've heard a lot of great things about it in the past, and I know that there's an anime version of this as well. So that's it for all of the challenges. I obviously talked a lot about manga, and it is also an anime-a-thon. So in regards to anime, I will probably be watching whatever new episode comes out of Fruits Basket. I will also hopefully be watching more of Fushigi Yugi, which is an anime that I started watching with Andrew a little while ago, but we didn't get super far into it, and I really do want to watch more of it because the beginning was very intriguing. Kind of reminded me of Yona of the Dawn a little bit, and I feel like I'm gonna love it. What else? We're currently watching Chihayafuru, but I imagine that we'll be finished with it by the time OtakuAthon starts, so I'll probably be done with that. I also really want to watch the anime version of Nana because Nana is one of my favorite manga of all time, and I've been so curious what the anime is like, so I think I might also check that out at some point during the weekend. And that is pretty much my plan. I think Pokemon Go Community Day is also during there, so there will be a 3-hour window when I am outside just trying to catch all of my shiny Pokemon, and hopefully it's going to be Ralts Day. Hasn't been announced yet, but fingers crossed. Oh, we're also going to be doing photo prompts, but we will release those later on Instagram, which we did last time around too. This time I'm going to be much better about taking photos because last time I was not great about it. I hope that you join us. It's a very chill readathon. The goal is to just read as much manga and watch as much anime as you possibly can or desire to. You don't have to do any of the challenges. They're just there in case you want to like have challenges to challenge yourself, but it's really just kind of do whatever you want. And people have asked if light novels count, and Alexa and I have said that, you know, it's up to you. If you want to read a light novel during OtakuAthon, go for it. Totally counts in our opinion. But that's all that I have for this video, so I will see you guys soon in a new one. Bye!